This isn't food, at least not in the way you think. This is a product, a piece of engineered design with one single goal, and that goal has nothing to do with nourishing you. Welcome to today's investigation. We're about to walk through a crime scene that plays out every single day on millions of trays across America. The fast food industry promises convenience, flavor, happiness in a box. But what's the hidden price of that promise? What are they desperately trying to hide behind smiling mascots and irresistible deals? Stick around, because we're following the clues and exposing the truth they absolutely do not want you to know. Our first clue doesn't come from the kitchen, it comes from the lab. Why is it so hard to say no? It's not about willpower, it's brain chemistry. Fast food corporations didn't discover delicious recipes by luck. They engineered them. They spend millions chasing what they call the bliss point, the exact formula of salt, sugar, and fat that hacks your brain's reward system, flooding it with dopamine, sparking cravings that feel impossible to resist. This isn't just food. It's a neurochemical experience, fine-tuned in every detail. The crunch when you bite, the way flavors linger in your mouth, the texture that makes you want more. None of that is random. It's all calculated. The real question isn't, why do I love this so much? The real question is, how did they make me love it this much? Now, let's put this food under a microscope. What's actually inside? If you think it's just bread, meat, and cheese, think again. Our investigation reveals something much more synthetic. Let's start with the meat. For years, the industry used something infamous: pink slime. Ground scraps of meat treated with ammonia gas to kill bacteria. Think about that. A chemical cleaner used to make a byproduct edible. Public backlash eventually forced chains to move away from it. But the mindset that allowed it hasn't gone anywhere. Which makes us ask, if they were willing to do that, what else are they still willing to do? And the bread. Homemade bread molds in a matter of days, right? Then why can a fast food bun last weeks, even months, without a single spot of mold? The secret is in the dough conditioners. One of the most common is ammonium sulfate. If that name sounds familiar, it's because it also shows up somewhere else as a key ingredient in fertilizer. Yep, the same compound used to feed crops is being used to keep your bun fresh. And the fries? To make them perfectly golden and non-sticky, many chains fry them in oils containing dimethylpolisiloxane. Complicated name? Simple reality: silicone. The same type of polymer found in caulking sealants and even some cosmetics. It's sitting in your fries to stop the oil from foaming. But the real shocker, it's what keeps all of this from going bad. To preserve fats and oils, they use TBHQ, tertiary butyl hydroquinone, a synthetic antioxidant. And where does TBHQ come from? It's literally a byproduct of the petroleum industry. You're not just eating food, you're eating petrochemicals engineered to survive on a shelf practically forever. They're not cooking, they're manufacturing. And what looks like a fresh meal is actually a chemical cocktail, built to be cheap, long-lasting, and picture-perfect, not nourishing. The price tag says it's cheap. But who's really paying the bill? The darkest clue in our investigation. The true cost isn't on your receipt, it's in society. First, the human cost. Poor diet is one of the leading drivers of cardiometabolic disease, costing the U.S. healthcare system an estimated $50 billion a year. The explosion of fast food is directly tied to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease, a public health crisis disguised as a convenient meal. Then the cost to the planet. Industrial-scale meat production, fueled by endless demand, is one of the biggest drivers of deforestation, especially in the Amazon. It pumps greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, pollutes rivers with fertilizer runoff, and consumes staggering amounts of water. Producing just 1 kilo of beef can take nearly 7,000 liters of water. That so-called cheap food, it's costing us the earth. The last piece of the puzzle, how do they keep us coming back, even when we know the truth? Because they're not just selling burgers, they're selling feelings. The fast food industry spends hundreds of millions every year targeting kids, cute mascots, collectible toys, playgrounds. They're building emotional bonds that start in childhood. The strategy is simple. Make their brand your happiest memory. And studies show middle-income neighborhoods and Black communities are hit hardest by this kind of child-focused marketing. For adults, the playbook shifts. Fast food gets tied to celebration, convenience, and success. They turn eating a burger into a ritual of reward. It's psychological manipulation at its most sophisticated, designed to shut down critical thought and hook into our craving for comfort and happiness. This isn't the food business, it's the persuasion business. The investigation is complete. The evidence is on the table. Engineered addiction, hidden chemicals, devastating costs to our health and the planet, and relentless psychological manipulation. The dark truth of fast food isn't just about one ingredient or one shady tactic. It's the system itself, built to maximize profit no matter the cost. So now, the verdict is yours. The power to change this industry doesn't rest with them. It rests with us, with every choice we make. It's not about never eating a burger again. It's about knowing what you're really consuming. Next time the craving hits, remember this investigation. Ask yourself, what don't they want me to know? Knowledge is power. Share this video. Drop a comment. Which clue shocked you the most? And subscribe for more investigations.